Okay, I'm going to do word problems today. So I'm going to give you a first example. This is a profit type. So you sell tickets at $9. At this price, 200 people come to your concert. So for every $2 you increase your ticket price, 10 fewer people come. What price will maximize your revenue? Because that's what price you should sell your tickets at. Okay, so you're going to create a word equation. So my revenue is going to be my ticket price times the people that come, right? Okay, so that's what I do. Revenue is price times people. Okay, so R equals, and I'm at price bracket and people. Okay, so what is my price? I start at $9 and 200 people come. Okay, but then for every time I increase my price $2, then 10 fewer people come. But I can't leave it like that because I don't just increase it by 2. What if I increase it by 2 and then another 2 and another 2, right? I'm going to put an X there. But if this goes up 2 and then 2, this better go down by a 10 and a 10. So I need to also put an X there. Okay, so that's your equation. So the next step would be to do your big FOIL. So first is 1800, outsides negative 90x, insides 400x, last negative 20x squared. Okay, put those x terms together. While I'm doing that, I'm going to rearrange as well. Negative 20x squared I'm going to put first because I like to. Doesn't really matter though. Plus 310x plus 1800. There's our equation. Here's our A value, our B value, our C value. So the vertex I'm going to try to find the x value, negative b over 2a, so negative 300 over 2 times negative 20. So negative and negative make a positive, and that's 7.75. So what is my question? What price should I sell the tickets? Okay, so the price is right there, the 9 plus 2x, and now I know the x value. So 9 plus 2 times x, so that comes out to $24.50. Okay, if I wanted to know how many people attended, I would have plugged x in right here and done this calculation. If I want to know revenue, I would have plugged x into this line and calculated what it would equal. Okay, now I'm going to show you an area problem. Okay, you have 240 meters of fence to divide a rectangle pen into 3 areas. What dimensions will maximize your area? Okay, so we're going to draw a fence. You're going to divide it into 3 sections. So I want some L's and W's on here for length and width. So those are lengths. Here's widths. Okay, now all of those pieces of fence make 240 meters altogether. So 2L plus 4W will all add up to 240. Okay? Now I want to know about my area, because maximizing my area. So I'm going to do my length times my width. That's an area of a rectangle. Okay, but I can't do anything with 2 different variables. So what I'm going to do is use this line to substitute in there so that I only end up with 1 variable. So I'm going to try to isolate my L. So minus 4W. So 2L equals 240 minus 4W. Divide by 2. L equals 120 minus 2W. So now this can go into the spot for the L, because it can replace, right? It's a substitution. So 120 minus 2W times another W. Okay, same as last time. You started with an equation. You need to expand it out. 120W minus 2W squared. Now I have my equation. So I'm going to go x of my vertex is negative b over 2a. So negative b is negative 120 over 2 times negative 2. So negative 20 over negative 4 is 30. But this is not my x of my vertex. This is my w. I don't have an x, I have a w. Okay? So find the dimensions that maximize your area. So now I'm going to go here, because now I want to know length. So 120 minus 2 times 30. 120 minus 60, so my length is 60. Okay, so the dimensions are 30 meters by 60 meters. If you want to know your area at the end of these problems, you could go 1800, just timesing those, or you could plug 30 in here and it would come out to be 1800. Okay. And a third type. Okay, you have a frog sitting on a rock and he jumps into a pond, and I give you this equation that describes his jump. So find the max height. So max is a vertex. He jumps off a pond, you're finding the max. So you go x of the vertex equals negative b over 2 times a. Okay, so that's negative 980. So that's 0.153. Okay, and then you plug this in. So negative 40 times 0.153 squared plus 150 times 0.153 plus 25, and that will equal your height. Okay, so once we plug that in, you get 36.5. So you answer the questions. So max height, I'm telling you that it's in centimeters. So it was 36.5 centimeters, and the frog got there after 0.153 seconds it took to get to a max height.